Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Chanticleers head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will come out first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped right there. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Coastal Carolina's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Chanticleers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Making the adjustment on the play. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He'll try to get to the marker himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw. Turning it on! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Locked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Straight ahead, it's Nowaski. He's got enough. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. The throw to the outside is complete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Look out! He's got it. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second and long here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. It's complete to the right, and they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Coastal. How about this defense taking one back to the house? And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Soft spot in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Knocked down immediately. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Making his first move. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Akbar. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Out wide right, it's Terrell. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Chanticleers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quick give, it's Nowaski. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Powers inside. Fighting off the defender. And He's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Chanticleers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man,
He's going to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush is on. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Right side, it's Terrell. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 24 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's Pitt engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Chapel Hill. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Kenan Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. He'll start the third quarter with the run. There he goes. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeps it on the option. There's some room. The 20, 10, touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's second and 5. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And they can't make the play on third down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. They give it to him again. Open space at the 25. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense all over him. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Chanticleers will snap it on first and 10. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Chanticleers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, He's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to go up top on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Chanticleers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Buying time to his right. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to squeak through the pile. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Chanticleers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he's in! Touchdown, Coastal! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Caught. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Punt is in the air. Fields the punt. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying to establish the run. Got the first down. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sells the run, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Chanticleers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Penalties like that will just drive you nuts and ruin drives. Here comes 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Nowaski. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Snags it and he's open. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Chanticleers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run on the doorstep. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready, 1, go!
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires it incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Ready, ready. Red 18, red 18.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us here. For